Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to talk about are damage awards taxable? Let's get into the video. Frequent questions that arise are amounts received from settlement of lawsuits and other legal remedies taxable? Are the legal fees paid in connection with these payments tax deductible? The tax code specifies that all income is taxable from whatever source derived unless exempted by the Internal Revenue Code. The tax code does provide an exclusion from income for certain damage awards but not for others. The companion issue to damage awards is the deductibility of the legal fees associated with the damage awards and settlements. So let's look at variety of situations and the tax ramifications. Physical injury, damage received on account of personal physical injuries or physical sickness are excludable from income whether recovery is by suit or agreement, or the amounts are received as a lump sum or in periodic payments. When a legal action originates with a physical injury or physical sickness, then all damages other than punitive are treated as payments due to physical injury or physical sickness, whether the recipient of the damages is the injured party. The next one is wrongful death. Is considered physical injury or physical sickness for purpose of the income exclusion. In addition, where state law provides that only punitive damages can be awarded in wrongful death suits, punitive damages are excludable. Emotional distress. Emotional distress isn't considered physical injury or physical sickness for purposes of the income exclusion. However, the tax code allows the exclusion of damages received for emotional distress to the extent not more than the amount paid for Medicare related to emotional distress. Employment discrimination. No exclusion is allowed for damages received in a suit involving employment discrimination or injury to reputation, which is accompanied by a claim of emotional distress. However, the exclusion would apply to a claim of emotional distress which was related to a physical injury or physical sickness. Sexual harassment damages and settlements. Tax reform put restrictions on business deductions related to sexual harassment damages and settlement, as well as impacting the taxability of any award or settlement. Impact on a business. No business deduction is allowed for any settlement, payout, or attorney fees related to sexual harassment or sexual abuse if such payments are subject to a non disclosure agreement. Impact on an award recipient. Damages for sexual harassment and gender discrimination are not excludable and thus are fully taxable. The issue of sexual harassment qualifying as excludable physical injury or sickness has been in court on several occasions, always with the same result: it's taxable. Human trafficking restriction payments. A defiant convicted of a human trafficking offense is required to make Restitution payment to the victim. These payments are excludable from the victim's gross income for federal income tax purposes. The payments may be to compensate the victim for cost of medical services, physical and occupational therapy or rehabilitation, transportation, temporary housing, childcare expenses, lost income, attorney's fees, and other costs and losses the victim suffers because of the offense. Wrongful incarceration. Compensation received for wrongful incarceration is not taxable. A wrongful incarcerated individual is defined as either 1. An individual who was convicted of a criminal offense under federal or state law, who served all or part of the sentence of imprisonment relating to such offense, and who was pardoned, granted clemency, or granted amnesty because of actual innocence of the offense. Or 2. An individual for whom the conviction for such offense was received or vacated, and for whom the incident, information, or other accusatory instrument for such offense was dismissed, for who was found not guilty at a new trial after the conviction was reversed or vacated. Damages related to business interests. Generally, damages related to business interests are income to the business, except for damages related to injury to property. The damages are not taxable to the extent the basis of the property is reduced. Legal expenses. Unfortunately, in most cases, the legal fees are not being deductible. The reason for that is when they are deductible, they are a tier to miscellaneous itemized deduction, but the current tax law has suspended all tier 2 miscellaneous deductions through 2025. So the bottom line, with some exemptions, the legal fees are not deductible. Here's an example. Melinda was injured in an automobile accident and engaged a legal firm to handle her claim with the insurance company. The legal firm's fee was 40% of the insurance company's settlement. The insurance company paid $100,000. The legal firm got $40,000 and Melinda got $60,000. However, since the legal fees are not deductible, Melinda ends up paying taxes on the entire $100,000 settlement. However, there are exceptions. Legal fees related to the taxpayer's business or rental are deductible as a business expense. If the action was related to a property, the expenses would be added to the property's basis. An above-the-line deduction, meaning it is deductible as an adjustment to gross income, not an itemized deduction, is allowed for attorney fees and costs paid by or on behalf of a taxpayer in connection with a claim of unlawful discrimination. Certain claims against the federal government or private cause of action under the Medicare secondary payer status. This deduction is claimed on Form 1040, Schedule line 24. 2021 version. If you or your company need help with preparing your taxes, feel free to contact me. My contact information is listed below in the description of the video. Thanks for watching this video, and do not forget to subscribe to my channel.